Well, the thing is, there's the most intelligent brains in the world who are in this Silicon Valley thing, purposefully trying to get as many people addicted as quickly as possible to these devices. So I would say the opposite to being on your phone would be sitting in nature or walking through nature and deeply feeling into the energies within your body. And I think that is a remedy for the dopamine overload. Hello guys, and welcome to this video with myself, Chris, and I'm here with Sean. He is the head yoga teacher here at the School of Embodiment, and he's also one of my best mates, so it's great to have him on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about technology and the use of smartphones. You can even see it in my face when I say the word smartphones, how it affects my brain. And dopamine and all of this sort of technology use, smartphone use today, and how that affects your brain and also, of course, your body. So Sean and I have started a challenge yesterday to try and reduce our use of the phones because we realized how much it was affecting us at an emotional, psychological and somatic level. So I just thought we would jump on and make a video about what we're doing, about phones. And Sean's a little bit of an expert on dopamine detoxing and stuff like that. So it'll be good to hear what he's got to say. Sean, do you want to tell the people about what we're doing, why we came up with this plan yesterday?
Yeah, so I was noticing that more recently, I'm not sure why, but I was noticing that any moment where I'm not doing much or distracted, I would be going on the phone and like looking at Instagram reels and stuff. And I'm not normally like an addictive person. I don't have an addictive personality. Like I can quite easily give up kind of foods or drinks or anything that I feel isn't good for me. But for some reason with technology, that's kind of like one of the things that I can fall into addictive patterns with. It's like the only thing actually. I was noticing any moment where I was kind of not distracted and doing anything, I'd be like, I just automatically go to the phone and look at reels. And I noticed that like it brought like this kind of like low level anxiety, constant low level anxiety to my body. So I was like, shit, I need to sort this out. So then we had this chat in the cafe a few days ago about coming up with a plan. I had this initial idea of having a month fast, like a month of no internet at all. And like realised that wasn't possible with work. So now we're like, I know we've got different rules, but we've come up with these kind of structured rules around when we can use the phone, when we can be on the internet and stuff like that. They're quite kind of strict. And instantly I feel better.
It's been one day. Yesterday was our first day and I already feel better. I'm just going to check the mic because I just don't know whether I've got it on the right setting. Sorry guys. I have got it on the right setting. The reason I didn't remember why I've got it on the right setting is because my brain has been programmed by 30-second reels to not have any short-term memory anymore. So we want to share what we're doing and also give some advice on what you guys can do. I mean, obviously we're at the start of the journey, but we realized that you can't put a set rule on everybody about how they can limit their technology use because everyone has different needs. And so we decided we will come up with a rule for ourselves, and then we created a little WhatsApp group, myself, Sean and our mate Dom, and we're sort of keeping each other accountable, and we're doing this from now until Christmas. So we've got 4 months of sticking to these rules that we've made for ourselves. So my rule is I'm only allowed to go on my phone and the internet whilst I'm in the school. So whilst I'm in this building or I'm in a cafe working on this project, I'm allowed to go on it. But after that, I can't go on it. So if I need to make plans to meet up with anyone, I have to do it within that time. So basically I'll be on it from 10, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. on and off, because I'll be teaching at times and doing other things at times. But within that window, I'm allowed to be on it. And outside of that time, I can't. And last night was the first night, and I get home without my phone, and it felt like I felt a bit sad. This is weird, but I actually felt sad because it was like I didn't have the connection that I was used to having. This pseudo connection through the phone, this pseudo socializing through the phone. I didn't have it, so I started reading a book, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right, reading a book, and then I just meditated all night. I mean, most nights I meditate a lot anyway, but I think this is going to force me into basically, if I'm not with people hanging out, I'm just going to be meditating, which is cool for me.
Yeah.
So that's my rule.
Yeah.
Remind me of yours, Sean.
My rules are that I've turned the phone to black and white. I've got an iPhone, and I think that's going to make a big difference because I think the colours, I've noticed the colours of the screen and Instagram and all these flashy colours really does something to the dopamine in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm only allowed on WhatsApp twice in the day, and that's more like a check-in. So that's like about 8 to 8:30 in the morning, and then like 5 p.m. And just doing that has really helped because I was going on WhatsApp 20, 30 times a day, you know, and like getting messages and then responding. And it's really nice to just be on it once, see all these messages, respond, and then just leave it. And I'm only allowed to use like stuff like Instagram, Facebook if it's work related. So like I'm not doing any scrolling of reels, and also I'm not doing any news websites, blocked all of that. Like internet use has to be with a purpose basically. No mindless looking at anything basically. So those are my rules. Yeah. And no screens after, I said 7 p.m.
Great.
Yeah.
See, your rules that you've set for yourself, I know that you're going to be able to stick to that because you're that type of guy who can really stick to things. But if I was trying to do yours, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because I do have an addictive personality. But I guess you just got to you've got to choose what works for you. I have to say, between this time and this time, I can go on it. After that, I absolutely can't. And I've been like that with any addiction I've ever had. I can't cut down on sugar. I have to cut out sugar. I can't cut down on whatever it is. I have to cut it out. Because that's the only way I can stop. That's just the way that I'm wired.
I think it's going to take a while for our dopamine levels to rebalance themselves as well. Like we're going to have this initial period where it's like longing or like need, and I think that's going to be met with probably, like you said, some sadness or like loneliness feelings that are going to have to be felt through. As a way to kind of transcend that loss of that pseudo connection that you were talking about.
100%. So you said something really interesting to me a couple of months ago, which I hadn't really heard before. You sort of taught me how dopamine works and how going on the phone a lot gives you little boosts of dopamine. So you explained that to me, but then you also explained the process of how we can get back to a normal level of dopamine and the benefits of that. So do you think you could talk about that and just tell people a little bit how dopamine works and why the phones have such a negative effect on your mental health, spiritual health, and what we can do to rebalance the dopamine or bring the dopamine back to natural levels?
From my understanding, if you get dopamine from that's not worked for, so like if you've got dopamine because you work for it, if you've gone for a run and you've got dopamine, then the dopamine stays at like quite a peak. Whereas if you get like a peak of dopamine from Instagram reels, because of the reward system in our brain, it'll be met with an equal drop in dopamine. So say you get like a massive boost from watching Instagram or even like pornography or something, your brain's like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then when that's finished, you'll have the same level of drop as you had a peak. So you'll feel rubbish basically. And then your brain will be like, I need more back on Instagram to try and get yourself back up. So it's this kind of like boom, 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 up, down kind of thing. And that's why we get addicted. Like we're on the phones all the time and we feel stimulated and anxious because of it. But what we want to do is try and get our baseline dopamine to be like higher again, because all of doing this is like messed up our baseline dopamine. So our baseline is low and we feel shit and unmotivated all the time and depressed. And apparently the way to do that is through natural methods like exercise. cold water immersion, doing things that are hard for us that we don't want to do. Like, because, like, I don't know, like setting up a business or like going and speaking in public or anything like that is going to give you like a much higher baseline dopamine. And they've actually shown that yoga nidra is like one of the best things for increasing your baseline dopamine. I've heard the stats are something like it can increase your baseline dopamine by like 60%, which is massive.
Wow.
So regular rest, yoga nidra rest, can like really like bring that dopamine back up. But you need to abstain from all this kind of up down methods that give you dopamine that you've not worked for, basically. Because it's cheating the system and it's not good for your brain.
I was going to ask you before, like, you say you're not an addictive person, but you've gotten addicted to these, to the reels. And it's the reels, isn't it? That do it. It's these 1 minute videos. They've hooked us in. And it is creating this existential angst on the planet. This real angst on the planet and within us. So why do you believe that this is so addictive? How come you're getting addicted to that? Is it because the negative effects aren't so widely spoken about, or because we don't get addicted to smoking mostly? We'd probably all smoke if we knew it was good for us, if we knew it wasn't bad for us. But
I think maybe like the research hasn't caught up with the harmful effects yet, and every 99.99% of people are addicted to it. It's not like some people are smoking, some people aren't. Everyone's got a smartphone and everyone has an addiction to technology. So it's like a hidden addiction that everyone has.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental.
It's really rare to see someone that has an old Nokia and doesn't have a smartphone. I don't know anyone. Really.
I know a couple of people.
A
guy called Johnny used to live in my garden in a cabin, and he never had a smartphone. He picked all his own food. Wild. He was such a wild guy, wasn't he? But he was really happy. He just loved life. He absolutely loved nature and loved life. He didn't understand why everyone was on their phones. But another thing I want to talk about was what I was talking about with our mate Dom the other day, which is, I was sort of saying to Dom, I remember a time when I used to be really happy. It was like a different kind of happiness. And I called it 90s level happiness. And we were talking about 90s level happiness. It was like, 90s happiness was sick. You know, you would just watch an episode of The Simpsons, then you'd go outside and like jump on the trampoline, and there'd be like Blink 182 playing on your CD player, and it was just a different kind of happiness. And I always thought that it was me who changed. Obviously, I went through some traumatic things, and I thought, you know, I can be full of joy now and a lot of peace, and there's a joy and a peace here. But also there's this angst in the air. And so my question to Dom was, do you feel that? There's a difference now than it was in the 90s? Or is this just something within me? And he said, it's in the air. Everyone's feeling it. And he said, the reason is, and he just got his phone out and clicked on Instagram, it's this. And so, could it be that the return to 90s happiness is possible, and all we need to do is go through this dopamine detox process with the phones and reconnect with life as it is, not through those fucking phones.
So I'm like really sure of that. And I think from what I understand about the dopamine reward system in the brain is that you stop enjoying like things that are like, you know, listen to an album you like and stuff, because you need a peak, like you need an Instagram reel. But like if you remove all of that, then you can really enjoy the simple things like watching telly, or like listen to music, or kind of going for a walk, or like, because your baseline dopamine is back up to normal levels, so they're pleasurable for you.
It's so that, man, isn't it? It's so that. It's like, I remember when I got a CD when I was a kid. My first ever CD was Shaggy. The Shaggy single, it wasn't me. And I'd just be lying on my bed, just like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And so you used to be able to enjoy things just like that.
Yeah.
And so I really think, well, let's see, by Christmas, we will have detoxed a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll make another video then and see.
Yeah.
Let's get back to 90s, fucking 90s level happiness.
Man,
Jumping on the trampoline with our friends.
Yeah. And I think technology was at a good level then. It was just a little bit, like it was in our lives and it brought us pleasure, like computer games sometimes, and like a bit of telly, and your Walkman with your music. Like, you know, decent levels of dopamine. Not gonna make you go mad. But like it's like we're taking cocaine now, and before we were like smoking little bits of weed or something.
Well, the thing is, there's the most intelligent brains in the world who are in this Silicon Valley thing, purposefully trying to get as many people addicted as quickly as possible to these devices. They are literally, scientifically, purposefully creating this dopamine addiction within us, and it is cutting us off from our fucking 90s happiness.
Man.
We want it back. We need the Blink 182 days back, the Green Day days back. We need Rugrats and Simpsons on a Friday night.
And you looked forward to those things. Like, it wasn't like an instant thing. Like, now we can watch whatever we want, whenever we want. It's not like, you got to wait till Friday to see Malcolm in the Middle at 6 p.m.
Malcolm in the Middle.
It's like, that was great. I loved that. Brought excitement to life.
I saw a comedian the other day, and he was saying, if someone watches a movie now, like we used to watch movies all the time, but if someone watches a movie now, he sees them as an intellectual, like a movie. Wow, you're such an intellectual watching a movie because no one has the capacity to actually watch a movie anymore. This is quite a fun conversation. It's a little bit different to what we usually talk about on the channel. So this channel is generally about embodiment and somatics. So I wonder if we can relate this to the body. So what are your thoughts on, what's the value of being in the body? And does technology take you out of the body?
I think stuff like Instagram Reels are the most unembodying thing you can do, because you're so visually stimulated that the eyes are going fully out onto an object, and the body's, it's really hard to be aware of the body. And if I do bring my awareness to the body in those moments, like there's just loads of tension.
There's a level of anxiety that we've gotten used to from being on them. And we don't realise that it's because of the phones. We don't realise that it's because of the phones.
So they're disembodying objects.
They're
like very disembodying objects.
You can't be embodied and be on your phone. I honestly don't think you can.
And you can't be calm.
You can't be calm and embodied and be on your phone.
It's too much stimulation.
So I would say the opposite to being on your phone would be sitting in nature or walking through nature and deeply feeling into the energies within your body. And I think that is a remedy for the dopamine overload. And that's what Yoga Nidra is. It's feeling deeply into the body, isn't it? When you're deeply in the body, you're not in that. It's like the Morse code in the head. Like that is in the body. It takes you out of that. To come into the hands, the legs, the arms, the belly, the chest, and to inevitably meet the pain that may arise within that you've disconnected from. Because the real reason that one of the reasons that we're really addicted to these phones is because it's a very easy way to avoid our emotional pain. It's an instant way out of your emotional pain. So nobody is willing to feel their emotional pain unless you start doing this work and you realise that there's an immense beauty and value and goodness within meeting your pain. You're just going to avoid it in whatever way you can.
It reminds me of the film that we watched the other day about Love Over Money, and at the end the guy's dad is dying and he has a button he can press in hospital. Every 15 minutes he can press it and it gives him a pain relief shot. The phone is like that. It's like you press the button, gone from the emotional pain. It's like it comes back and we need to press it again. And we need to
Yeah,
press it
dissociate
again,
from
and we
it.
need to
Yeah,
press it again.
exactly.
It's like that.
That's such a good analogy. It's like a
Yeah.
little pain relief button.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like that, isn't it?
And I was just going to say, like, I think we do need to go to extremes to, like, restrict. Like, we're all very addicted, I think. For us to, like, heal this or to, like, overcome it, like, we need to go to, like strict rules, like we've put, or get rid of the phone completely if you can. Like, you need to go.
Yeah, if it was possible to completely get rid of the phone, I would do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need it to work right now.
Yeah.
So you have to work around it. So, but you can set yourself rules within that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Between 10 when I'm at work, I can use it.
Yeah.
But not for entertainment purposes, just for work purposes.
Yeah.
And outside of work, probably get myself a little Nokia just so I can meet up with people and whatever I need to do.
And be accountable to other people, I think, like we're doing, is another good tip.
That's so valuable. Me, Sean and Dom are doing this challenge until Christmas, and I can't not do it now.
Yeah.
Because I've told Sean and Dom I'm doing it. I actually can't not do it.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing a meditation challenge till Christmas with Dom. We're meditating for 3 hours a day, every day until Christmas. And again, it's another challenge. I can't not do it now.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'd feel deep shame if I didn't do it. No, it's harder for me to not complete a challenge when I've got a mate involved who's doing it as well. Because you want it for the other person. If I complete it, then it's helping you complete it. If you complete it, if you dropped out, it'd be easier for me to drop out. So we're keeping each other accountable.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good.
Yeah.
Any final pieces of advice for the people at home to do with this topic?
I'd say just go for it. Like, just go for it. It's gonna really help. And we're all, like I said, pretty much everyone's in this like state of addiction with the phone. I think most people intuitively know it's not good for them either. And just like set yourself rules. Find other people that want to do it too, and just go for it.
I just had an idea. Why don't you, if you want to do this, join us, do it till Christmas, and you might have resistance to doing it. No, because you're addicted. But if you make a rule for yourself, do it till Christmas, and write in the comments below what rules you're going to set for yourself. It might be, I'm just going to go on my phone for 2-hour periods a day. It might be that you completely give it up. It might be that you have something like Sean where you can stick to going on the phone for certain purposes. But if you're up for trying this with us, then come along for the journey. Put a comment below the video here saying what you're going to do, and let's check back in Christmas Day. Well, maybe the day after Christmas Day. You'll probably be busy with your families. But check back in with us and we'll keep you accountable in the comments. I will keep you accountable. So once you've written that comment, I will be messaging you on Boxing Day to see whether you've done it. In fact, I'll probably message you once a month to see whether you're carrying on with it. Give it a go, and I think this could really transform our lives and get us back to that 90s Green Day, Blink-182, wearing big baggy Slipknot t-shirts and watching Malcolm in the Middle jumping on the trampoline, levels of happiness.
Nice.
Cool. All right, thank you very much, guys. Take care.
Cheers, guys.
Much love.